Think you know animals? Well, buckle up because today we're going through 50 animal facts you absolutely won't believe, but every single one is true. We're talking exploding ants, zombie crabs, immortal jellyfish, and wait until you hear which animal has a mating ritual that literally involves shooting love darts. Stick around for that one. Lions can mate up to 50 times a day when a female is in heat. That's once every 15 minutes. Forget Netflix and chill. This is more like Netflix and collapse. Male porcupines show affection in a unique way. They spray the female with urine before mating. If she likes the smell, she'll mate. If not, she bites his face. In seahorses, it's the males that get pregnant. A female deposits her eggs into a male's pouch, and he carries them until tiny seahorses are born. Adelie penguins propose with pebbles. If a female accepts the stone, it's like an engagement ring, and they become lifelong partners. When female sloths are in heat, they climb into trees and let out loud, human-like screams to attract mates. Basically, Tinder, but way louder. The pistol shrimp snaps its claws so fast it creates a bubble hotter than the surface of the sun, and the shockwave can stun or kill prey. When threatened, some owls elongate their bodies and pull their feathers tight to mimic tree bark, while others spread out wide and look like a bigger owl, nature's master of disguise. Some snails fire tiny calcium darts into each other during mating. It's not fatal, but it transfers hormones that increase their chances of fertilization. Bottlenose dolphins use signature whistles like names. They even call out to friends across long distances and remember them for decades. Wombats have cube-shaped poop. The odd shape stops it from rolling away, letting wombats mark territory like tiny brown building blocks. 2/3 of an octopus's neurons are in its arms, so each arm can taste, touch, and even act semi-independently. Deep-sea male anglerfish are tiny compared to females. When they find one, they bite in and literally fuse into her body, becoming a permanent sperm donor. Crows can recognize human faces and remember them for years. Upset one, and it may teach other crows to hate you too. Parrotfish sleep inside a mucus cocoon to hide their scent from predators. It's like slimy pajamas. Axolotls can regenerate limbs, spinal cords, parts of their hearts, and even parts of their brains. To test if a female is fertile, male giraffes will nudge her until she pees, then taste it. Romance at its finest. Some ants and bees have evolved suicide defense. Colobopsis ants rupture their own bodies, releasing sticky goo that traps invaders. Elephants have been observed touching and guarding dead family members, and even returning to bones years later. Dolphins have been filmed gently passing around pufferfish. The fish release mild toxins, and the dolphins seem to enter a trance-like state. Despite their bulk, crocodiles can and do climb trees. They often bask on branches to regulate temperature. This tiny jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii, can revert its cells back to an earlier stage, essentially resetting its life cycle and avoiding death by old age. Wood frogs can survive being frozen solid for months. Their blood is filled with glucose that acts as anti-freeze. Giraffes have the same number of neck bones as us, 7 vertebrae, just much longer ones. Slugs use a radula lined with up to 27,000 microscopic teeth to scrape food. Studies show pigeons can learn to recognize written words and even spot misspellings. The blood of horseshoe crabs contains copper, not iron, which makes it blue, and it's crucial in medical testing for bacterial contamination. Some ant species farm aphids like cattle, stroking them to release sugary honeydew. Starfish push their stomachs out of their mouths to digest food externally, then pull them back in. Antarctic creatures like icefish and penguins produce proteins that stop their blood from freezing in sub-zero waters. When tickled, rats emit high-frequency giggles, though you need special equipment to hear it. Manatees inspired mermaids. Early sailors mistook manatees for mermaids, which makes you wonder how lonely those sailors really were. Kangaroos can't walk backwards. They can jump, box, and kick, but their anatomy makes reverse walking impossible. Sharks can sense the faint electrical signals from an animal's heartbeat, even hidden under sand. Ravens have been shown to solve multi-step puzzles better than young children. Snakes smell with their tongues. They collect particles in the air and touch them to the Jacobson's organ in the roof of the mouth. Bats hold girls' night out. Female bats often leave pups in communal creches, basically bat daycare, while they go hunt together. Butterflies taste with their feet. Their taste sensors are located on their tarsi, letting them detect food just by landing. Hippos sweat sunscreen. Hippopotamuses secrete a red fluid that acts as a natural sunblock and antibacterial layer. Cats can't taste sweetness. They lack the receptor for sugar, which is why your cat won't steal your cake, just your chicken. Herring communicate with farts. Herring release bursts of gas from their swim bladders, and these high-frequency sounds help schools stay together. Male platypuses have venomous spurs, and under UV light, their fur glows greenish-blue. Cuttlefish hypnotize prey. They flash pulsating colors that mesmerize fish before striking. Koala fingerprints are so similar to humans that they can confuse crime scene investigators. Gibbons are acrobatic singers. They sing in duets, matching pitch and rhythm, sometimes louder than chainsaws. Mantis shrimps strike with the speed of a bullet, breaking aquarium glass and smashing crab shells. Pigeons can sense Earth's magnetic field. They use tiny crystals of magnetite in their beaks as a built-in compass. Capuchin monkeys use tools. They crack nuts with rocks, and even anvil stones pass down generations. Kangaroo rats never drink water. They get all the moisture they need from seeds and can live their whole lives without drinking. Tarantulas keep tiny frogs as pets. In the Amazon, some tarantulas share burrows with little frogs. The frogs eat pests that harm the spider's eggs, and the spider offers protection. It's mutualism at its weirdest. Meet the mantis shrimp again. Not only does it punch like a boxer, but it sees colors beyond human imagination. And under certain conditions, its body reflects UV light like a glowing lightsaber. Proof that Star Wars is already happening. Underwater. So, there you go. 50 unbelievable animal facts, all absolutely true. Which one blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more wild nature stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video, where we dive into the strangest animal mating habits in the world. Trust me, you won't believe number 3.